Hey everybody, I'm Jenise La Vonne and you're watching Track by Track featuring my album, The Call.
You're in the Master's hands. He chose you to take up your cross and stand and tell the world Jesus is.
I often get asked the question, what is your favorite song on the album? And I hate answering it. The reason why I hate answering it is because I feel like it's the equivalent to asking a parent, which one of your children is your favorite? I don't have any children as of yet, but all of my songs are my children. I birthed them out. So when it came to writing Jesus Is, I will have to say this. It is not my favorite song, but it does hold a special place in my heart because I feel like as the Lord was giving me the words to this song in particular was really me telling my own story. I'm a bit of a private person. I don't like to tell all my business. You know, I don't get too comfortable with people really quick. You know, I gotta get to know you first, so I'm not just gonna spill everything to you. So this song, that's why I love songwriting, because it gives you that opportunity to kind of tell your business without people really knowing that it's your business, you know? So that is what Jesus is. Jesus is my story. And if you listen to the lyrics closely, you might be able to kind of like get a little bit of a deeper peek inside of my mind or inside of my life. But how the song came about was, once again, working with a producer, and he had given me a number of tracks. So Jesus Is, Do What Jesus Said, no, not Do What Jesus Says, Jesus Is, The Call, and I think those are the only two that came from that era of music in my life. But it was a group of songs that I had written, and the producer that I was working with had given me some tracks. This one is really funny because at the time when I wrote it, once again, I was about 19 years old. At the time, Ruben Studdard came out with a song, and I believe the name of the song is called Make Her Feel Beautiful. This is a shame. Well, he came out with this song called Make Her Feel Beautiful. And it's a dope song. It's a really beautiful song. But my producer gave me the instrumental of that song and was like, write a song to this. And I'm like, how? So I was just like, whatever. And I remember like he had given me deadlines to like write these songs. So we were going to the studio. After I wrote the song, I let him hear it, and then we'd go into the studio and knock it out. So he had given me deadlines, and I was just dragging my feet. And this particular song I wrote on the train and sitting in front of the studio. So and it just flowed out of me. But it is so personal, and it is just so my story. And Jesus is that song to encourage the people that listen to it to never give up, because God created you for you to tell the world that Jesus is omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent, the soon and coming King. So, you know, as believers, we sometimes people think that when you get saved and you become a child of God and you start to follow God, that everything is like perfect and it's fine. But it's not. And currently I've been in the season of where God is causing me to fight for what he gave me. And that's not a bad thing. Sometimes you things come so easy and you no longer appreciate it. But when you have to like defend it and you have to fight for it, you remember, oh, this is special, this is important. So Jesus is that song to remind you of who you are and remind you to not be fearful. Yeah, you might fall, you might have an issue, you may be going through. It's okay, you're going through, but it will end. You're in the Master's hands. He chose you to take up your cross and stand and tell the world Jesus is. So that's my personal song. That's a song that just, yes, it just comes to me sometimes. I'm just like, oh girl, you can't give up, you can't give in, because you were created to tell the world that Jesus is. Thank you so much for watching Track by Track and for supporting. If you haven't already, go ahead and pick up my EP, The Call. It is available on all digital music retailers. And if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next one.
Defender of every